Hello, everybody. This is Gary. Today is Sunday, September 29th, 2019. It's 2:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States in Rochester, New York. And this is my coping with schizophrenia vlog entry for today. Today, I wanted to talk about white privilege and the far left hysteria that whites have more privilege than other people. Um, Part of my mental illness is biological. Schizophrenia seems to run in my family. My sister had it, and my mother had it. My sister committed suicide. My mother died from drinking too much alcohol. Um, Anyways, white privilege is supposed to be something that you get when you're white and you have advantages over other groups, be they people of color, people in the LGBTQ community, people who are Hispanic, people who are African American. Somehow white privilege says that I, as a white person, have privilege over other groups by race, by religion, um, by ethnicity. Things have been easier for me than, say, a black person in the United States or Native American or Hispanic or Latino. Um, but the funny thing is, part of my mental illness isn't biological. Some of it's based on trauma. When I was young, and I don't bring this up lightly, I was about 7 or 8 years old, maybe a little bit older, 9 or 10. It's hard to remember. Um, but my father got a girlfriend after my mother died, after they had been divorced. And so my father's girlfriend, her first name was Joyce, moved into our house with her son, who was an adult. Um, and they lived with us for a while. But I was abused by my father's girlfriend's son. In one incidents, he duct taped my hands to a metal pipe in the basement of my father's house and beat me and hit me while I was tied up to that drainage pipe in the basement. For those of you who know, older houses have basements. Newer ones often don't. But anyways, when I was tied with duct tape to that pipe in my father's basement, and my father, by the way, didn't know anything about this. I don't blame my family and I don't blame my brothers and sisters because they didn't actually know about what was going on. I think my brother Tommy eventually found out and he threw out my father's girlfriend Anderson out of our house. We took a vote and we told her we didn't want her to stay there. So my brother Tommy may have been aware of it, but he did something about it. So I don't blame anyone in my family for the abuse. This was purely on the shoulders of the person who abused me. But the point is, as I was duct taped to that drainage pipe, I didn't feel very privileged. I still don't feel very privileged for having it have happened to me. And I don't want to bring up another narrative of another person who's oppressed or somehow being held down. I'm just simply pointing out that being white doesn't mean you don't have disadvantages. And if anyone has disadvantages, it's a person with mental illness and severe psychotic symptoms. Um, to say that I have white privilege is ridiculous, um, and I'm getting sick and tired of hearing it. I'm not ashamed to be white, and in some ways, I'm a white nationalistic, I should say. Um, I wouldn't say I'm a white supremacist, but um, I am a white nationalist at the very least, and I'm sick and tired of being told that I have privilege when, from that time that I was tied with that duct tape to that pipe in the basement, I have never felt privileged for that to have happened to me, and it's with me all the time. As much as a rape victim lives with a constant trauma for the rest of their life, having been raped. Um, White people can suffer disadvantages just as much as anybody, and I certainly have. So I just want to say white privilege is a bunch of bullshit because I didn't feel privileged in my father's basement with duct tape on my hands to a fucking drainage pipe. Share, like, subscribe, comment.